marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His team's let a couple slip away. They stand at 2-4 coming into this one. On the other sideline, it is the Bears head coach Ben Johnson. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from the Windy City. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick of the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course he had the 1 interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve, not just him, but frankly the entire offense.
Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. That is incomplete. Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll keep this himself. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. He's going to try to do this himself. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Spencer Rattler. Touchdown Saints. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Bears nothing.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. At the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back. First and 10. Nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Here's Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. Didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
One quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. They convert on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. They'll go again here with Kamara. They're going to work this down inside the 45. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Now, faking the give. And that's the veteran Cooks. And he will score! Brandon Cooks, touchdown New Orleans. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Saints move out on top, 14-0. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field.
At the
Following
26-yard
this,
line.
here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Williams loses the football. And unfortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Flush to his left. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
It's
4th down. To return, it's Shaheed. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. To try and hurry to the line here.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's Third down.
On third down, here's a run by Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
For Chicago.
Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Brooks able to pull that one in. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. The Saints will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. They need to flip the script in a hurry. They'll start it here on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
they'll go again with it. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
To throw is Williams. To the left side, he's got Commanders. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 1 at the 42.
Teammates is there to pick it up. So
loss
backed up
play.
after the
It's
sack,
now
and now
down.
it's third and long. Operating from the shotgun is Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. That is fielded at the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins with Kamara. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
It's a gain of 7.
Beckler now back to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the move left. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Good for a Chicago
Williams. Teammates there to take it back in. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier. It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He's into the clear again. And he will score again. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
The kicker on.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Up there, maybe a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
For a Chicago Bears.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
12 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Here's Williams now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. That's a big return. Right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a throw. Swinging and across his body incomplete. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Second and
A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And this was as good as it gets, all three phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Cedric Tillman. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. They could only muster one takeaway all night, but it was a big one right here. The Bengals move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the New England Patriots. And here's the guy they call Pop, Demario Douglas. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. And that's a 63-yard touchdown catch. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.